Alright guys, here to talk about test number 1 for the Jack of All Trades 2014, which is going to be a bench press. It's going to be a max reps of bench press that you can complete in 1 minute. Each athlete will have 1 minute to get them done, and your total reps will calculate up to total points. Got a little bit about that on the website already, and then the total team score will come from the total of those points. So we're going to demo here the bench press. A couple notes before we start showing it. First is we're going to be using a slightly larger bar than you might be used to, a powerlifting bar, which is 32 millimeters in diameter. It's a little bit fatter. It might actually be kinder to some of your hands as far as the pressure coming down on there, but just something to be aware of. We will require some powerlifting standards you may not be used to, but get used to them in the meantime. First is going to be thumb around the bar, so we're not going to have any monkey grip on the bar. We're going to have thumb around the bar. Your head, shoulders, butt must all be on the bench, and your feet must be touching the ground. So none of the pulling the feet up, putting them on the bench. So that's the standard we're going to be looking for the setup on the bench. Next, come over here. I'm going to show up on the bar. Most of the bars that you might be used to, if you're used to using road bars, you might see 2 markings on the bar. The inside one, which is 81 millimeters from marking to marking, is what we're going to be using. That's the powerlifting standard. So you're going to be required to have some part of your hand toward the inside of that. So that meaning the outside of my hand can be touching that line, but it can't be outside that line. I can be anywhere inside of it. I can just not be outside that line with my finger touching. So that's going to be the standard on the bar. And then we'll go through now how the test is actually going to run. I'm going to get the camera from Allison here and pass it off to the ladies. So the setup will be, we'll have 1 bar set up for guys, 1 set up for girls. You and your partner of the same sex will work off the same bar. We'll be able to change the weights in between, but what we'll do is you will spot your partner. So on the count of 3, 2, 1, go, the spotter can help the bar off. So we'll go 3, 2, 1, go. And now that spotter cannot touch the bar again. If she does, then her partner is done completing the reps. So she's free to get started now. She can start her reps. She's going to go out and touch the chest, arms fully extended, touching the chest, arms fully extended. During the competition, the judge will count out the reps. So let's say this is 5, 6, 7. Let's say she needs to take a break on this next one. She can rack that bar if she wants to. Spotter cannot touch the bar or the person is done. So she's still got time left in her minute. She can shake it out. Now it's her responsibility to get that bar out and continue her set. She's going to keep going. Let's do 2 more and pretend she's out of gas. Now she can get help from her spotter on this next one and get it in. So now that athlete is done. So she got 7 reps there, let's say, and the person's done. I'm going to pass this back to Allison to go through the point scores. So you may have seen this on the website, but the way that this is going to run is you will be able to select the weight you want to use. The options are going to be for men will be 95, 135, 185, 225. The women will be 65, 95, 125, and 155. And the points for those are going to be 1, 3, 6, and 12 per rep. So obviously a lot more value for those heavier weights. So you'll be able to choose what you want to do. You just have to choose it, put it on before you go. You can't touch the weight again until you're done with your set. And as I said, the total score will be the total of all those points, not reps, but all the points totaled up for the 4 people. There you go, that's test 1.